Sautéing Off the Pounds. I'm Chef D.
And I'm Dr. K.
And today we're going to be en verdure, which means in a green countryside in French. These are things that I picked out of the garden today. So this is a spring harvest. And what we're going to do at Sautéing Off the Pounds is every season we're going to show you what's available out there and kind of show you the wonderful cornucopia of things that the Midwest has to offer. Some of these things we grow indoors, some of them grow outdoors. We don't have a greenhouse or anything fancy. We just have pots and things that we're using here. One of the things we do grow in pots and bring in during the winter time is this. Do you have any idea what this is?
No.
Have you ever heard of bay leaves?
Yeah.
All right.
It's bay leaves.
So these are fresh bay leaves, and when you smell them,
oh yeah,
they smell really, really nice. And
Very
these
good.
are great to use in different soups, stews, that kind of thing. But also really nice to do with roasts. So you can stick these into a roast chicken, any kind of bird, underneath a roast loin of pork. Just really wonderful plant to have around. And I'll tell you what, once you've used...
it before you eat your food, or can you leave it in your food?
That's a good question. Generally, you do remove it, but you also find this thing in like Old Bay seasoning. They'll be all ground up, and they are ground in different spice blends. So there's nothing poisonous about them, but they don't get tender and toothsome. They are something that is more of a flavoring agent.
Okay.
We've got this big pot of herbs, and I know what all of them are. Can you guess what some of these are?
It's a test.
Yes.
It's a test. Parsley.
Why don't you pull them out
Okay,
as you guess?
Pull and guess. Parsley.
Meh.
Cilantro?
Yes.
Okay, I was close. Cilantro.
The same family. They also do call this Chinese parsley. So you're half
I
right.
was right. Yeah, of course I was. Then we have. If I can smell it. That gave me no help. No.
Does it smell like celery?
Yeah, it does.
But it's not celery.
No.
It's called lovage. And lovage is a wonderful herb used all over Europe. I love to use it in mussel dishes, a lot of seafood dishes. But also, as it gets bigger, you can actually make straws out of the inner tubes because they're hollow. And
then shoot peas at people?
it's just like through there. No, you can drink a Bloody Mary through that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a short glass.
No, but they'll get nice. They'll get bigger later in the fall.
So lovage.
Lovage.
Okay.
Any guess
All
what
right.
this is? Again, smell that. Rub it in your fingers.
Oh wait. Thyme?
Nope.
No, I don't know.
Sage.
Sage.
Okay. So sage has this kind of lamb ears shape. And anytime you want to know what an herb smells like, rub it between your fingers. What that does is it releases the essential oils, and you'll get a much better kind of idea of what it's going to taste like. And sage is one of those things, a lot of people think it's very strong, but if you use it fresh and you add it to a dish and you cook it, a lot of that flavor dissipates. So it's a very kind of oily, resiny almost, raw, but it does calm down as you cook it.
Okay.
So we've gone through that. Here's another one.
I do know that.
What's that?
That's dill.
Nope.
It's not? It looks like
It is.
fennel.
Fennel.
It's fennel.
Yeah, it's fennel.
You almost had me.
So kind of a feathery looking herb, does look a lot like dill, can be used in most the same ways as dill. It is a perennial that does come back every year, builds a root system, and you can just expect it to come back. Also, if it's seeds, you'll find it all over your yard. So it's one of those things you want to kind of control when you're gardening.
A lot of tea has fennel. I like fennel tea.
It has a very calming medicinal kind of quality for your stomach, very good for your digestive system. Fennel seeds are often eaten after an Indian meal.
Okay.
So if you go to an Indian restaurant, sometimes you'll see a little bowl of candied fennel seeds by the door, like we would put mince out. They have the fennel seeds in it to calm the stomach a little bit.
Okay.
Let's keep digging in here. Here's one that you had last week.
That's our sorrel.
Good job.
Right?
Yeah.
Sorrel.
French sorrel.
See,
Okay.
I can be taught.
Okay, so this has a real lemony flavor. This is one of the few vegetables or herbs that actually purees itself, which means that if you cook this with some heavy cream, it will actually just kind of dissolve down into a puree. Really great with fish, great in salads, anything you want that kind of lemony
So you
zip
can make
to.
like a sorrel cream sauce,
Yes.
put it over your fish.
That's a
sounds
classic
good.
dish from
Okay.
the Trois Gros brothers in France. They made the.
They haven't called in forever.
So they make a salmon à l'oseille, which means a salmon with sorrel sauce, a very classic dish from the kind of the 80s, 70s, and 80s.
Okay.
Still served at the restaurant. All right, how about this guy?
That's rosemary,
Good job.
right?
Okay, rosemary. Again, it's one of those plants that you can grow outdoors, bring indoors in the summertime. Just keep it in a nice sunny window. Don't overwater it. It kind of has a pine tree smell to me.
Yes.
And again, this is great with lamb. Some of those gamier meats are really nice, or also great with grilled vegetables. So that's kind of a fun one and great to have around. We've got two different kinds of chives here. Do you remember the difference?
This is an Asian chive,
Right.
correct? And this is maybe a
French chive.
right?
Ciboulette in French.
See, that's 3.
Okay, and you'll see the difference between these. The ciboulette or the French chive is tubular, and the Asian chive is flat. The Asian chive will have a much more garlicky aroma,
Oh yeah.
and this will have more of an oniony aroma. So very, very different. This is one's about ready to bloom, and it will have beautiful kind of purple, light purple, lavender colored flowers. And the Asian chive blooms way later and will have white flowers. Again, both of these will go all over your yard if you let them go to seed. So pick them and actually eat the flowers. The flowers are delicious. You don't want to eat a whole head of the chive or garlic flowers, but you can break them apart, scatter them over top of salads, all kinds of things. Really delicious. And I think we may, oh, no, here's one more. Now, you're going to have to rub your fingers on that and then tell me what it smells like.
It's lemon. It's kind of got a lemony taste or smell.
Right, have you ever heard of lemon balm?
Yes.
Okay, this is lemon balm.
Okay.
And again, great in tea, iced teas, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it smells
I
great.
also like to use it in some desserts. Use it in a salad with strawberries.
Okay.
Really, really nice. So that is lemon balm. Again, it is in the mint family. And I thought I had brought some. Yep, here we go. There's some mint in here. So it's in the same family as mint. And the way you can tell the mint family is that the stem has 4 sides. See how it's a square?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so those are all in the same family. And they just have different flavors and aromas.
And what kind
Now
of mint
this
is
one,
this?
tell me, this is a very special one. I love this one.
Oh, wait a minute.
Does it smell like a after 8
Yeah.
chocolate mint?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's called
I knew
chocolate.
I recognized that smell.
So chocolate mint, nice in desserts, nice muddled in a cocktail. If you're one of those people that wants a skinny girl chocolate martini, try some of that instead of the regular
Okay.
stuff.
All right.
We've got some smaller herbs here. Tell me if you can guess any of these. This one looks a lot like rosemary.
Is this thyme?
No.
No, I don't know.
That's thyme. There.
That's thyme.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thyme has these
Little bitty.
little bitty flowers, and you'll see sometimes there's yellow tinged leaves. That's a lemon thyme. It really will have
Okay.
a lemony scent to it. There's English thyme. There's creeping thyme. So lots of different members of the thyme family, and thyme's used throughout the world. So if you're cooking in Corsica or Italy or France, all along the Mediterranean, yes, there's thyme. You're in England, yes, they're going to be cooking with thyme. America, yes. Caribbean, yes. Caribbean, I was amazed how much thyme they use. They use it in a lot of different different stews and dishes. So very, very interesting. So we got thyme.
Oregano.
Oregano, perfect.
I cheated. I smelled it.
And can you see that it
It has
has...
a square
Yeah.
stem as well.
So oregano and mint
it-
are in the same family. Okay?
Okay.
And then finally, and this one you're going to get once you smell it.
Yeah. I have so many other on my finger. Is this a sage of some
No.
kind? I don't know. I can't get it.
Think of something that's in lotions and your bath salts.
Lavender?
Lavender.
Okay.
Okay, so that's lavender, and lavender, you think of it as being kind of soapy, medicinal, but great in tea, very, very calming on your stomach,
Sure.
but also really good to cook food with. I love it with with poultry, with duck, lavender peaches as a dessert. Really, really nice. I've got some spring garlic that I've just got the ends off that I'm going to use to chop up and use in dressings and vinaigrettes and sautés. Basil, everyone's favorite. Got some mint going here.
Okay.
So just enjoy all this wide scope of green goodness, and remember that it doesn't have to be just salt and pepper to season your food. You can use a wide variety of green goodies, and that will help you sauteing off the pounds. I'm Chef D.
And I'm Dr. K.
Have a great day.